You are listening to episode 202 of Paper Player. I'm your host, Tony, joined with Jeff. I'm so used to the case. I was like, fucking lose it. But yeah. As always, if you want to follow the cast, the best way to do that is just go to our socials and just like, follow, subscribe, whatever different medium that you have. We're on all different sorts of platforms, primarily Facebook. So if you want to get a lot of entertainment, go there. And for the most part, and Vegas is in 10 days. That's coming up really soon, and you guys could be part of the world's largest pack war, and at that world's largest pack war, you could possibly win this beautiful Buster Sword. It's not going to show. Yeah, and we'll be hosting the world's largest pack war on Saturday, and then on Friday we'll be doing a meet and greet. So come by, say hi, and I'll be in the Content Creator Central area for the entirety of the con, or for the majority of the con, and if you're interested in doing like late night cubes or anything like that, I'm down. Just reach out to me. I had a few people actually say like, "Hey, are you aligning Thursday night? You want to do this?" I was like, "Maybe. We'll see." Not going to commit to anything.
Wait, what?
I had nothing. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's the set has been a blast. Did you guys pre-release?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
First, JB.
Nah.
He did it. I think JB just did 2HG.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I went Sunday. I opened my pool, ended up going black white. I only played one rare. I opened up Squall, which is pretty good. 4-drop 3/4. When a creature you control attacks alone, it gets double strike.
Mm-hmm.
And when Squall deals damage, reanimate a 3 or less cost creature from your graveyard.
For sure.
But I was running like 7 non-creature spells, and 6 of them were removal spells, and the other one was the protection magic.
Yeah.
The one that gives like indestructible hexproof.
Yeah.
Round 1, I played against Alex from PBG. Game 1, I was bashing him. He played Leviathan, bounced all my stuff. I ripped the removal spell off the top of my deck to make him sack it.
Yeah.
So that was good. Got there. And game 2, he played Cypher, which is the same as Squall, but it reanimates an instant or sorcery instead of a creature.
Yep.
And we were going back and forth. Got him down to 5. I had a 2/2 rat out, equipped it to make a 3/3, and I slammed Squall down and hit him for 6.
Nice.
So it was good, fun. Round 2 was a draw, and game 3 we ended with me at 26 life and him at 4. My opponent was kind of, I don't know if it was intentional. I don't think it was. I think he was just, a lot of the cards have a lot of words, so he was playing a little slower.
Oh, playing.
Yeah.
And then round 3, I lost game 1 to my opponent just overrunning me because I had to mull to 4, and then I proceeded to, I'm going to say I proceeded to smash his face in game 2 and 3. I think I ended both games at like 32 life.
Oh wow.
But honestly, like it just felt like playing a bunch of 2-drop 2/2s was the move. Like just flooding the board with little dudes and bashing.
Yeah.
And killing their big stuff to move it out of the way.
Yep.
The most annoying card to play against, I think, was Joshua, honestly. Like the fact that when the Phoenix is done, it reanimates 6 casting cost of stuff and then flips back into Joshua's gross.
Yeah, it's the card, and then it's the stats. What is it? It's a 3-mana 3/4, and then when he enters, you can discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many, and then it's 5 to activate into the Phoenix, and then it just rebuys all those like 2/1 dwarven guards and all that.
Easy.
It's a 4/4 flying lifelink, and his first 2 modes deal 2 damage to each opponent, which you gain that
Heals
life.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really gross.
Yep. He's great, dude.
It
He's
was a lot of fun.
Super sick card.
Antonio got 2 of the velvet dice bags that have the crystal on it, so he gave me one of those. That was really cool to get this weekend.
Yeah.
I got the unique hero token where they take a picture. Wizards actually sent the store I went to a camera specifically to take the photos.
That's pretty sick. I should have taken one. I was there.
Yeah, you should have. They had it, man.
They probably still have it. They asked me. I was like, no thanks. I was going in the zone.
Well, if you're not busy Sunday, there's actually an RCQ there for sealed FF, so I'll be going to that.
Ah, it's sick, dude. I think I was gonna try to hit them up on Thursday for their Final Fantasy draft. We'll see. We'll see what my schedule says. I doubt it, but I want to go.
Yeah, I as soon as I opened the cards, man, I felt like a little kid just like looking at all the art, like seeing them all because of the spoilers. But man, it felt great, and I've never seen so many people at a pre-release so hyped for cards before.
Dude, it was amazing. Yeah.
I talked more about Final Fantasy than I talked about actual Magic at a Magic pre-release.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of conversation
sure.
starters. Yeah. Yeah. It's this set is
Oh, by the way,
wonderful.
real quick,
Mm-hmm.
Fatal Push, best removal spell ever.
Okay.
I
believe
opened Fatal Push, and it was just the amount of people that didn't know what Revolt does because it doesn't have reminder text.
Mm-mm. Those cards are a little much to look at, and like I say that because when you like some of the cards are hard to read, and I played Rhystic
Oh,
Study, and everybody's like, "You have a Rhystic Study."
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's really
That's
bad
funny.
because if you top deck it and like you're in later turns, they always have the extra mana to pay for. But when you hit it on like turn 3, I'll go into a little bit of rant later about it. It's a bad card, don't play it, but I did because I wanted to flex. And everyone's like, that thing's $250. I'm like, no, it's not. It's down to like 80, which
Yep.
still, a great card to open. But JB, how is your 2-headed G?
I did the classic Tony, and I opened 3 lands in my packs.
That was my
That's
pool
pretty
on
cool.
Friday. That was my pool on Friday.
But me and my two-headed giant partner made a black-green deck and a red-white deck. The red-white deck was Joshua plus equipment matters / artifact matters creatures plus nothing but removal and equipment and artifacts.
Yeah.
Because, it always generates a token for the equipment. He
Yeah.
had a, we didn't get to do it, but the card that turns you into a Sarah, what is it, Sarah Emissary, whatever it is, where it's an equipment that makes your creature equal to whatever your life
Oh, the
is.
plus X plus X?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Or sorry, you're
So we,
The
yeah.
Mythic.
yeah, we opened one of those. I also opened a Genova,
that
Oh,
card must have been sick.
which is pretty good. I don't think it's as broken as everyone thinks it is, because people just, especially in two-headed giant, where people can just be like, yeah, I'll block. That's fine.
Yeah.
I got 20 dudes. I'll throw one guy in front of your non-trampler.
Mhm.
We also had my two-headed giant partner had a red card that would put an equipment onto a target creature, so it could go onto any creature. So we were trying to live the dream of equipping that equipment that you just had up on the screen
Yep.
onto our Genova and then giving something like 15 to 20 counters. Couldn't do it. Never got it.
No.
That's fine. My deck was self-milling. I played. It was wild. I've never done this in sealed or
Mhm.
draft. Well, I've done it in draft, but I played 2 of those green creatures that look at the top 4, or mill 4, pick a land out of the graveyard and put it in your hand.
Yeah.
I played 2 of the ones that mill 3, gain 3 life when they come into play. And I had some uncommon that was black, colorless, to look at the top 3, put a card in your hand, put the rest in the graveyard.
Yep.
And I played 2 of the crystalline, what are those things called? It was the really big creature that has, like, for each permanent in your graveyard, it costs 1 less. Right there. Go back
Oh.
up.
The weapon, right? Or
No. Go back up. It's like crystal something or other.
Is it the
Keep going.
multicolor card? Is it
Right there, diamond weapon,
weapon. That
diamond
card's-
weapon.
yeah,
Yeah,
that card's
diamond
sick.
weapon.
So I had 2 diamond weapons.
I'm just slamming them.
Yeah, so I was just slamming those. I also had the staff that when you attack, you summon a creature.
Mm-hmm.
You put a creature into play from your hand, whatever that thing is called. And I had 2 other really big dudes who, every time I got them down, we basically won.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous because all of our opponents would finally deal with the first
Weapon.
diamond weapon, and then I'd just be like, all right, I play another diamond weapon. Like, oh my God, get this out of here.
You're like, son, what's up? Yeah.
The other funny thing is we opened 3 battle menus and played all 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good card.
That card's, I mean, super modal. All the modes, for the most part, all the modes are relevant. And then at the very the bad, it's like, sure, you just gain 4 life, which probably never happens. It's
Never
always
happens. You're always
yeah.
making a dude at least.
making a dude or destroying a creature or like pseudo combat
Saving your
trick.
guy.
It's like unlikely that happens, but it comes up.
Hey, it did. It
No.
did.
Yeah, just 2 minute
did it.
2/2 knight that has this can be a removal spell some son of the time. It's really good. That card is
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I missed. So the only game it's best of one, so played 3 matches. The only game we lost was because we didn't see I had a diamond weapon out, I had Genova out, I had a counter on the diamond weapon from the Genova.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see the line of taking our own battle menu to destroy our diamond weapon to draw 9 cards.
Oh, sure.
So
With
that
the
would have won
Genova.
us the game because I had like 8 mana, so I would have just filled up and been able to play like 6 spells.
Yeah,
Maybe
whatever.
Not 6, but
2.
a whole bunch of spells, and our
Mhm.
opponents would have lost.
Yeah.
My partner also had Joshua, which it turns out is way better in Two-Headed Giant because you're dealing 4 and gaining 4 instead of dealing
Yeah.
2.
Each opponent. Yeah.
It was so good every time he flipped it.
Oh yeah.
I think he only got to flip it once, but
Mhm.
when he did, it felt so good. It was like, check this out.
Yeah. Sick, dude.
But it was fun. We didn't really neither of us opened anything good
Yeah.
in terms of like value or interesting. I mean, the main thing I really wanted was a Kefka alt art, the like concept art
Yeah.
ones. And we did open, oh my god, what is the name of that card? I don't know
What does
what
it do?
character from Final Fantasy it was, but it was one of the concept arts of Venser. It was the Venser one.
Oh sure. Yeah. I opened another one that too, and I ended up not playing it on Friday.
Yeah, and we could have made like a blue-black deck that was pretty decent, but I just was like, nah, we're gonna do the self-mill strategy. Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
It's through the ages.
Yeah. Right there. No. It's right
Yep.
here. Master Zand or Zandi.
Yep.
Yeah. I almost got sucked into playing this card on Friday, which my pool.
I think it's an okay card.
Well, yeah, if I was gonna be blue black, but I ended up going. I ended up my first pool on Friday. I played 5 colors. Mainly
Okay.
it was green white, or sorry, it was green red splashing white, and then I had the Simic legendary creature that if you have Wooburg and 3, you tap it and you give +X equals the amount of towns I had, and because I'm always open up legendary lands or mythic or lands. I opened up the red town, the blue town, and the black town, and I just played all of them. Like I was like, okay, like I couldn't, like there was like a 1 in like 20, 1 in like, it was like 5% to ever cast the one side of the black town, but because I had 2 Prash's Wanderings and the Seek the Horizons, which go and grab towns, I was like, yep, I'm in. And then I had off-color towns that were just playing them, so yeah. And then I played Knight of the Round Table, which that might be the best card to open in the set. It is. I don't know how anybody deals with it. The fact that it's
Very good.
a 3/3 that is indestructible, that makes 3 2/2s, and then it does it for 3 more turns after that, and then it ultimates and gives everything you have indestructible counters and +2/+2. So it's like, it's never happening. Like, yeah, it's a crazy thing.
It's a really good card.
Yeah, it's.
If you land it, your opponent's done.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that was a sick deck, and then I also played in that deck the Tortoise, the mono green, like the 8-drop that is an 8/20. When you take damage, your entire thing takes damage. Or when you take damage, it takes damage instead of you, and then damage doesn't leave it.
Yeah.
And when it dies, it exiles itself and then makes 10 tap treasure tokens. That was his flavor text, because basically when I played it, what I was trying to do is live the meme of like, give it an indestructible counter. That way I could just never take damage again. Because even if I took like 100 based on state baits, it's like, it's indestructible, can't die.
Yep. I can just put all the damage
Yeah.
there.
You swing with everything. Yeah, no blocks. I'll just take it all. Yeah, but the first deck was good. The second deck I played on Sunday, and I opened up Aristic Study, and I was like, dude, the best part was I was just talking so much crap on Aristic. I was like, Aristic Study is unplayable. Like I was like, this is before we opened it, and I was just like talking shit, and then of course like my first pack, I'm like, oh, like Karma, like talking shit, and I get to play it. So I just jammed in the deck to flex on people. I know Aristic Study is a bad card for 1v1. And a lot of people that were playing Final Fantasy this weekend were Commander players. And this is not to throw shade at them. It's very obvious when
Like,
people...
it's just a different game.
Yeah, it's very obvious when they just play Commander and Commander only, because their card evaluation is so off. Like it's like some of the decks you're going against are like your first play is until turn 4. Like, what are you doing?
What are you
Like,
doing?
like
Yeah.
you gotta get some 2-drops in there. So I was winning off the Dwarven Castle guards, or the 2-1 that when it dies makes a 1/1 hero. Because I would just get 2 of them on the board, and then I would just attack for like they'd be at 10. The deck I played was Dimir, and then it splashed white. So it was Esper, and I had 3 lands that did that. Basically didn't play. I opened up a Joshua, opened up a Vaughn, and I opened up like good red rares. But my red pool was
It's awful.
it was 8 cards, and my white pool
God.
was 6 cards. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna
my
go
God.
Naya and just like hope. I could have just played a 25 land deck and 15 cards because maybe those cards would have won. But I was like I think I should do something else. And my Dimir pool was like super removal. My round
Yeah.
3 opponent got quite tilted because they would just play a thing and I would just remove it, and they're just like, what is your deck? It's all removal. And then I played Ristic Study on turn 3, so they made all their spells cost 1 more to ensure that I didn't draw a card. So it was actually relevant that game, but it was just funny because you'd just be like, dude, you just keep drawing removal spells. Like, oh, I have 9 creatures in
yeah.
this deck. The biggest creature I have is a 3/3. Like, and the only card that I play that would win the game was there's a 7 mana sorcery that makes 4 heroes, and then you can put a 1/1 counter on all your team. So that's how I won. I would just get to that point and then just play like 4 2/2s, and then like,
And then slap
The
it
crystal-
and removed everything.
yeah, the crystal's
They have
chosen.
nothing left.
And it was funny. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. And it was a fun deck. I really did enjoy it, but my opponent being a tilt, just grow up a little bit. Yeah. That's all I ask from people. Like I understand that we all play Magic, but
Club.
luck happens. It's a factor of the game, and my deck building skills are on point. So, but yeah, this set's awesome, man.
One
I-
thing I did want to mention
Yeah.
is I ended up playing Kane in my deck also, and I was skeptical of that card at first.
Yeah.
Because your opponent gains him after you deal the damage.
Mm-hmm.
But
When you give them away, what do
2
you?
out of the 3 times I smacked with him, he was a 4/5.
Yeah.
And yes, I lost 4, and then they swung back. But at that point, my opponent had taken 8 also.
Yeah.
And like just the card advantage you get from it is so gross.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the first one that gets to untap with the treasures.
Right. So that's like the biggest thing. It like goes. I know it goes back and forth, but like, what do you care, man? Like you want to get the good side of it, right? So.
And there was one time I swung for 4 with it, and I just fatal pushed it afterwards.
Yeah, you're like, all right, goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't see anybody open up a Sephiroth. I didn't see anybody have it. I didn't see anybody open up a Buster Sword. I didn't see anybody open up a Cloud. Like,
I
those
saw
felt-
one Buster Sword.
yeah, I was like curious to like see how those cards played. But I don't know how your pools were, but both my pools were very fragmented, meaning that like they were doing
Just
very
felt
different.
hard to build a deck.
Yeah, so if you wanted to do like red green, you would get the red green pile that was like landfall oriented, and then you would get like these red green things that were like saga oriented, and you're like,
Or like equipment or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing here?
oh yeah. When I had the Joshua pool, I opened up 0 job select in both white and reds. I was like, I don't even have like good things to do. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. How did you guys feel about the job select? Did you like it?
I loved it.
I thought it was fine. I
Yeah.
mean, again, having 2 decks, it's you can play a little more wonky.
Yeah.
So, my 2-headed partner just was constantly playing job select cards.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically his only creatures in the deck,
For
besides like 1 or 2 other ones.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it because, like, a lot of the time when you don't have something to do, you're just like, oh, I'll just sink it into this, equipment that I lost my token for earlier and just equip this to something else.
Yeah.
The ones I played the most were the 2-drop one that when you attack, or gives +1/+1 when you attack, you gain a life. That
Oh,
was
the
actually
white,
not that bad.
white mage's staff. That's a great
Yeah,
one.
and then the 3-mana one that gives +3/+2 and ward 1.
Yeah, the knight. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
those
3/2.
two.
It gives +2/+1.
Yeah, or +2/+1. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought those 2 were really good.
Mhm.
And it's 4 to equip. Both of them only, and the 2-drop one only costs 3 to equip.
Yeah.
Some of the red ones are highly aggressively costed, where they're like 6 mana to equip, and
Yeah.
it gets a little rough. But the wizard one, and I think the black wizard one or black mage one is really gross.
Yep, that one's good too. It just makes a little black mage thing.
Oh.
I zero people played. I had 0 people cast.
Mages?
Yeah, nobody played a mage against me. Which
Dude, that's the one deck that that deck was the one that beat us for our thing. Was someone just played a
Like
bunch of mages? They had the one that triggers twice,
Yep.
and so against two-headed giant, again you're hitting 2 people at once.
Yeah, it's now
So it's
yeah.
double the damage, and with that one it's quadruple the damage. So it was just like, dude, we can't
Yeah,
mess around. We have no time, and
Yeah.
that's the game we lost.
yeah.
We should have been smarter.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't-
yeah, I want to add. In my life, I have never played one of those cards that has said return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
Oh, like pick up 2, the black one. It's amazing.
Yeah, I played that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well,
I
have
just
you
self
never
mill and
played
then pick it
something
all
like
up.
He's
that?
not good at sealed. He doesn't understand.
Oh,
What?
He doesn't understand that it's like a suit.
like
Like
get 2 is insane.
yeah, fight on. It's and it's even instant in this set, but like in other sets they have
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Instant was great.
That card has always been good because when you know that card's in your deck, you're like, I will trade my bomb here, knowing that's trading for your bomb because I know I'm going to pick mine back up. You
Yeah,
know?
or have a chance to.
Yeah. And it's like you just play in a different style where it's like, yeah, I can get these cards back later, so you're like more willing to cash things in, knowing that you have it. And if you ever get 2 of them, like I've seen people not play 2 fight-ons, but in other previous formats where they, like I think in Dragons of Tarkir, there was a pick up 2, and then it had like a -1/-1 mode. And the fun when they're dual purpose like that, they're just so sick. But
And they're good.
yeah, it's just divination, but you get your 2 best creatures out of your graveyard. So you're just like, yeah, that card was just an absolute bomb for me because the mythic I did play the 2/4 vigilance when it ETBs or attacks. You draw a card and discard a card, and then when you have 14 or more cards in your graveyard, it flips to a 6/6 with vigilance, and then you can just play cards out of your graveyard. And then if something would go to your graveyard, it gets exiled instead.
Yeah.
Nobody let me flip it because the game was usually over by then. They just were like, well, what does it do on the other side? And that was like my experience with the set for the most part was there's so much reading in this format. Like it is, dude, I was even watching streamers.
Kind
and
of abysmal.
yeah.
Just takes a long time to play because of it.
Well, it's like,
I feel like that's every set now.
no, this one's
Particularly
way
bad
more.
because there's so many cards and so many words on all of them.
So if you look at like Joshua, for example, right? The front's good. It's got a lot of good abilities. And then when it transforms, it's got a whole saga on the other side. And then you have to like, some of the sagas say like they transform or some of them say they exile and come back. So like you have to be really careful on like what you're reading because some things exile or whatever. So you're reading that stuff. And it's like kind of weird to be like, let me pick up your card and then see the backside. You're just like, okay, I'm not, this is all, I know not to let this thing flip. You know, like just, I'm not letting that flip. Like Jill's one of them, which is the bounce. It's the 3/2 for 3 mana that bounces non-creature permanent that your opponent controls. And then for 5 mana, you can flip it. And then it taps something, and then you draw cards equal to the amount of tap creatures your opponent controls. Then it flips back into Jill that then bounces again. It's like the amount of text that has is so immense. There's just a
I
lot.
also like how many people got confused by that one black card that has the modal options
Yeah, the Vincent's
to
Ultimate.
transform creatures and then they come back after they die.
Yeah,
I did read it incorrectly when I first read it.
everybody does. It's
As it comes back as a 7/2, 5/2, 3/2 or whatever.
they needed to reverse the
Whatever one you
templating on it. They needed to put it like target creature becomes this space until end of turn. This happens.
Yeah,
But,
like have the modal part on top instead of on bottom.
yeah. There's probably some rules
then-
reason why they have it that way, but Jesus Christ, like the way that card reads, people were arguing about like how it
I know.
works.
When I was leaving, someone was calling the judge and they were fighting over it.
Before it dies.
Yeah, it just you just
Yeah.
so you turn it into whatever like Death Gigas, and then when it dies, it just returns as that creature, like never return or whatever those variants
Like
are.
regular.
Yeah.
Regular.
And people are like, oh no, this comes back as a 7/2. It's like,
One
No.
thing I noticed is with the saga creatures, like the summons,
Mhm.
a lot of the time you miss their actual like static abilities because they're all the way at the bottom and they're
Yeah,
all,
it's like
with,
flying in tiny text.
yeah, it's hard
I
to
played
read some of these
against
cards.
Leviathan twice. Didn't even realize it had ward until I finally had to target it the second time.
Yeah, I was
That's so
really,
funny.
I was just like, if anybody wanted to take stuff back, I was like, yeah, go ahead. This set's complicated because there's like a card It's a white card. It's an uncommon called Snow. Snow Vilers, Villiers, and people were reading that and they were just saying Snow Villagers, and they would cast it. I was like, no, that's legendary. They're like, what? It's like, yeah, I know it doesn't read as a legendary because it looks like it says Snow Villagers, but it's Snow Viler. That's his name, and like, and people are like, that effect doesn't seem legendary. I go, I know, but everything in this damn set's a legendary creature. So like, yeah, you could just take that. I was like not trying to get people, but
Game people, yeah.
yeah, like, but
Yeah, I didn't even realize Diamond Weapon was a legendary.
yeah, like I just what I'm going to do for this set is make a mental note, assume everything is legendary until I have to make a decision to cast a
Care
second
about
one.
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only thing. I'm like, I will wait until I need to do this, and there's a ton of uncommon legendary creatures, so they're just gonna be games where you just cast to this thing, and you know, if you're playing on Arena or something, you're gonna have to put one in the graveyard. Like Reno and Rude, which is a 2-mana 2/1 with Menace. You're like, oh, this isn't legendary. It's like, actually, it is. So if you play a second one, and someone did play that at my first release, they tried to play a second one. I was like, don't do that. Like they looked at me funny. I was like, it's legendary. You'll lose one. What you're doing is paying 2 mana to discard a card. Don't do that. You know,
2 mana to discard.
that's what it
a
is.
card.
That's yeah. So
Yeah, no, it's just funny to me.
yeah. No, the set's great. The pre-sales were crazy for everything. The search foils are still holding like a pretty solid price, but even they have all come down significantly. Which I guess I can switch over to the stream like this. Whoops. Oh no. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. So, you can see like Aerith pre-sales were like 115, 120. And they dumpstered down. Well, I guess that didn't really dumpster down. I think the better card to look at is Jumbo Cactuar, because that card was
Well, yeah, because that was like meme card extreme,
card
so
is
everyone was
busted.
trying to buy it.
yeah. So like $90,
$90 is not.
and
real.
they were
15?
people were selling them for like that price, and then $15. I did get a
the
foil one.
surge foil.
No, this is the regular one. This is yeah. Yeah, this is crazy.
I
Like,
imagine the surge foil is still expensive.
I don't think so. Like it just can't be. I mean, even if it was, like I think people haven't updated their prices yet either. Price plus shipping. There's a way to get this so it's high or low. Whatever. Let's just go to the last page and see what somebody's got it ridiculously priced for. Yeah, like $128. Come on, like this is an absurd price. I think Surge Foil has a different numbering too.
number.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely come down, which is good because
Card's good, man.
yeah, I mean it's a ridiculous card. It's going to end the game when you win with it or whatever, you know. But as far as it, I don't know.
You
Like
gotta do is fling. That's it.
sure,
So, it's also a risk. I watched another podcast that does Commander content, and
Mhm.
all 4 of them played it in their deck and built a deck around it. And someone casted one, and their opponent proceeded to
Zealous
kill it.
Conscripts.
And the text said, when you kill this creature or kill a creature, they mill equal to its power.
that's
There's also another creature that
First,
says,
I thought you were gonna tell me that they had some like deflecting palm.
Isn't
or
that from
something.
Gate Crash?
That's
It's
also
like black 2, destroy target creature. Yeah, I remember that card. Yeah.
There's also another card that says when you
That's
kill a
really
creature,
funny.
they lose life equal to its power. Like, there's plenty of ways, obviously, to kill the person that casts it.
Oh yeah,
But like, anytime it swung, it just killed someone.
yeah. It's
Like, there was no stopping it.
yeah. It's dude. It's there's nothing to put in front of it. Thankfully it doesn't have trample, but I mean it's green, so like you're gonna find trample, right? So yeah. No, I have I like this set a lot. I don't know what it's going to do from a standard standpoint. We will, the Pro Tour is in less than like a week and a half, so I think this is going to be nice because I think the Pro Tour might have a chance to like have a breakout deck versus like the last one was like 3 weeks or 4 weeks away. Like Aether Drift was out for almost a month before the Pro Tour, so like people kind of knew it. Aether Drift was also like a really low bottom out set. Yeah, I'm curious to see what it's going to do there, but
So, the one thing I was going to say, because I see it on the screen before the cast, is I do think pick up units before they possibly get expensive, because we do have bans and the ban window's in like I think 2 or 3 weeks. It's like the week after the Pro Tour, I do believe.
Yeah.
And in early access, Yuna is seeing play as a replacement for Xur
Mm-hmm.
after rotation, and I actually think she's very strong too.
Yeah.
Also, Knights of the Round has been popping up in decks that cheated into play.
Yep. Nice Round's a
Um,
banging card, dude. I love that card.
but I do believe if we see any bans, especially after this Pro Tour, if it's still like running the format, because right now both cards are about 54% of the meta.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rage and Cutter are going to get banned in Standard, and I honestly think Bean might come with it just to secure that Domain doesn't just dominate the format after that.
Right. You don't want the control mirrors to be the life
Yeah.
of the party.
But I think Yuna's a good card. I think it'll be very playable.
Yeah. I wonder about. I'm curious on that aspect of it. I don't know if. Yeah, I don't know if Cutter's gonna get banned. I don't think it needs to.
I disagree, but that's just.
Yeah.
Oh, who did we lose?
JB, his internet might have went out.
Okay. I don't know. Every time, like, I think Cutter is getting beat by something, the next month straight, every tournament result is just Cutter, or Mono Red.
Yeah, that's fair.
I understand that Monsters Rage is in both of those decks. I get that.
Yeah.
I also do believe that Monsters Rage isn't enough to stop the Mono Red deck. I think Manifold Mouse needs to go too.
Yeah, maybe.
Otherwise, they just replace it with Turn Inside Out, which is just Monstrous Rage, but instead the creature, if it dies, is replaced instead of getting Trample, which is a big difference. But
It's
still.
massive, right? So you can chump
Yeah.
it. That's like the biggest thing. Right now, you can't chump that card because it's just all that damage is coming through. So if you like,
But also, those decks are getting Self-Destruct now, which is an instant speed fling.
sure, yeah, that's fair. And self-destruct. Hold on, does self-destruct go to the face?
Yep.
Is it? I didn't know it was. I thought
It's any target.
for some reason I
It's
thought.
red and 1. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to self and any target.
Gotcha. Damn, dude, that is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. Heartfire Hero. Pretty gross.
Yeah, this just makes it so like bounce spells are a lot better. Which I mean, that's like part of the problem with like the Cutter decks, right? So, I think, like, if you were to ban Monstrous Rage, I think cards like High Noon could get played more because I think High Noon's like a nice Cutter deck. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, you will not be casting a second spell, so kiss my ass. You're like, it just like pseudo locks out the Cutter can't activate. But obviously those decks are playing they're playing blue and they have this town ain't big enough if they're still playing that, and they
Well,
also
they
have
don't
the
even play that. They play Into the Maw.
yeah
Or,
into the Flood Maw.
Flood
Yeah,
Maw.
yeah, which
And they just bounce this and they go, nice card.
R-
Here's my
right.
second spell.
yeah, exactly. But at least at that point, when that happens, at least at that point, the Cutter hasn't ran rampant for 4 turns, so there's only one singular monk, you know. But they also get the
That's fair.
they also get the option of I'm going to pop this. I wonder if Ultima will have any.
The board wipe.
Also hits artifacts too, so
Yeah.
being able to get rid of, like right now we don't have a board wipe that can take out the Cutter along with the creatures, so you're at this like weird area. Downside is it costs 5, so because it's in the realm of 5 mana, Spell Pierce is
You
legal.
just lose to speed too.
Yeah, Spell Pierce is in the format. You're just like, "Psst, nice. Okay, I'll continue on winning." You're like, okay. So, not that this needed to have like a can't be counter clause, but maybe it should have a can't be counter clause. Like I know I'm
I mean,
asking
we
for
got
a
a
lot.
land that allows that.
Yeah, so you're gonna spend 7 mana.
Yeah.
A lot.
Welcome
Sure.
to blue white control, baby.
Sure, yeah, yeah. You when you need this on the turn that you need it, it's pretty rough. It is funny because it does exile itself when you cast it because it doesn't go to a graveyard. So it ends the turn as part of the effect, and because it like didn't have a time to go to a different zone, it exiles, which can matter to some degree. But all right, Secret Lair. The world is angry. The world's on fire. People do not like this limited quantity shit. I didn't.
What are you gonna do?
Secret Lairs are overrated, man. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
they,
Chill out. Buy the singles later.
Yeah.
You don't need every card in the thing.
people
I
are
promise
angry.
you it'll be cheaper than whatever you paid.
Yeah. No,
the most part.
not this time. Not this time.
There's a couple that aren't, but
There's the
There's
Vivi's lightning
more
bolt that's
than a
really high.
couple. There's a lot.
Yeah, the secret layer that has Final Fantasy is, I gotta say that was a sick secret layer. If I could have gotten one, I would have went for it. But
I want the bolt real bad, but I'll pay the outrageous price to get one.
the Vivi, yeah.
Yeah.
It also comes with the Cyclonic Rift, so everybody and their mother's like, just for $30 you can get Cyclonic Rift. Wrong you are. It's going to be more than that. Yeah, it's bad feels for the world, but this, I mean, JB can attest to this. This beats ordering a secret layer and it not coming to your house for 8 months.
it was
I
longer than
remember.
that, dude.
Yeah,
It was
I've
a
done
year.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, sorry, like, kiss my ass. This is, and I like things that are limited. There's still a bunch of secret layers that are here, like everything's on fire, like all these things that you can still buy and they're not highly desired. We just happened to hit
Final
one.
Fantasy.
Yeah, it just happened. You can still get Hatsune Miku ones. You know, like, yeah, it's just
See, that is one thing I do appreciate. That is, if it doesn't sell out, it will stay on the website till it does.
Yeah,
which is different than the way it used to work, where it would be like, all right, you have like 2 weeks to order it, and then you can't ever order it again.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, the bundle was sick. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was just amazing cards all the way around. Right, you had Day of Judgment, Toxic Deluge, which was great. Star of Extinction, which is mid. Temporal Extortion, Praetor's Grasp, which is a nice card. Prismatic Ending, which is great. Damn, Heroic Intervention, Cyclonic Rift, Lightning Bolt. That's probably the one that went. Staff of the Storyteller, which is mids. Umezawa's Jitte, Sword of Truth and Justice, Blade of
They're all
Selves.
decent cards. I mean,
yeah.
they're not amazing, but they're fine.
And then you could still, for a
The heck
minute, you
is
could buy.
that?
It's just Japanese. They
You could buy them in Japanese.
Yeah, you sell them in both prints. So you could
Gotcha.
get,
Yes, do that more. Do that more, please, Wizards.
yeah.
Keep doing that.
So, yeah, it sucks because people really wanted this one, and people are kind of angry because the wait time was 4 hours, and then when you got in, they was like, they're all sold out. And they're like, goddamn scalpers. It's like, well, just people were like, I got in 8 minutes after it started, and I didn't get it. Like, how much sooner can I get? It's like, it's a lottery. Like, everybody set an alarm on their phone. This is just how it is. Like, if you weren't there at 12:01. Like, you were just not going to get one, and that's the way it is.
Reminds me of the what was that? Not the War of the Spark, but there was those what were those special sets before this with the planeswalkers?
Where the box would
Mythic
come with
Edition.
one of each of the planeswalkers.
Mythic Edition. Yeah.
Mythic Edition boxes, yeah.
Reminds me of the Mythic Edition stuff where people were getting really mad.
Well, you remember, what was it, the Teferi one? They messed up and oversold it.
Yep.
They had to send it
And
to a
I
bunch of
got
people.
a free sheet.
I still
Yeah,
am.
from War of
That
the
sheet is
Spark.
still sitting there. I still have it in my back. I still have it in my basement.
Yeah.
Curled up, never taken it
Speaking
out.
Of scalpers, did you hear what some LGSs are starting to do?
Oh boy.
So especially
like
with Final
that.
Fantasy, like scalpers is like a real big thing right now. People are buying boxes, like
Yeah, and selling
trying to
them.
find them for cheap and selling them for like the $900.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
there are certain LGSs that have what they've been doing is okay. If you want this box at MSRP, you will come in and buy it, and I will cut the seal of it and give it to you.
I like
That
that.
way you can't resell it for like $900. You'd have to sell them as loose packs. Or if you want it sealed, you'll buy it at the marked up price of $850.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm all for that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of LGSs are offering their boxes to their regulars, the people that come in first before randoms, to also try to fend off scalpers, which I also think is completely fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to show love to your regulars and the people that
Yep,
support your
Absolutely,
store.
man. There's just there's everything you're saying. I agree with, and everybody's got a butthurt on it. Just let me go see your basement of product, you bitch.
Agreed.
Yeah. Anybody that has a problem with that, they're like, just do me a favor.
Dumb.
They're
Just
just
shut
mad they're
just
not
shut
making-
up.
they're-
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just mad they can't scalp.
Yeah. Go to Target and go scout Pokemon. Like, this stuff hasn't hit Walmart shelves yet, and I don't think it's going to. But I can't imagine. I don't know if you guys see, like, Walmarts have been barren for like
I
products.
don't think Walmarts get cards anymore.
I think they're done because just they have the scalper issue, and then so many people are like being problematic.
This sucks.
Yeah, well, people are being problematic, and then also just it's like where it's located, and Walmart's are all laid the same. They're like right by the self checkouts, and I can't imagine people just like not taking an opportunity to steal. So, I mean, hell, if I think the right thing to do if you're Walmart, honestly, like put your packs behind a glass case. You know, like just like video games, and if you want it,
Honestly,
Flag
I
somebody
honestly
down.
think they just shouldn't sell them anymore, because then like you run into like, because like this is why like Goodwill doesn't do this anymore, and all this stuff gets put online, and they have certain people is like employees were just taking the cards.
that too. Yeah, people are just stealing it. It's
Yeah.
yeah. And, I've seen some videos of like people having to fire their employee over Final Fantasy because their employee took 1 to 2 collector booster boxes in their backpack while they were working in the event or something. It's not great. You know, Final Fantasy, because of how, I mean, like
Expensive it is.
a store buys
And,
this at MSRP for 280, and the market says it's like 800, right? So that's a significant gains, and like they should get that because every now and then, for every time that a Final Fantasy happens, they're stuck with a product like Unfinity, where it's like they buy it
Or
at
Aether
MSRP,
Drift.
yeah, or Aether Drift, or they buy a product at like, I don't know, like $200, and they can't even sell like a booster box of it for like 150, or Amazon's got them for like 150. They can't get rid of this stuff, so it's like let your LGSs eat, you know, and you should be supporting them. I still want to buy a booster, like a collector booster now and then. My price point is 60. I can't really go above 60. Like I can't at that point. I don't need it that badly. Let someone else go for it. And you know, it might do the crazy thing where it's a year from now that booster pack goes for 200, you know, 300, whatever.
Or it could go down because they keep releasing more.
Well, collector boosters
I
they
do
won't.
think we're gonna get a holiday set for Final Fantasy.
It seems like the right thing, right? They did it with Final Fantasy, so
Or you mean Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings, yeah. You know what I want from the final? You know what I want for the Final Fantasy stuff? I want all the polygons. Just give me polygons. Polygon.
Agreed.
Like give me the polygon art. Like I think that's like the best way.
Oh
To,
yeah.
you know, the best way to differentiate that stuff. No, it's a beautiful. It's a beautiful set. I like the set. No, not much more to say to that, but you can still buy some product online. These commander boosters or these decks, if you want them, I would still say like now is the time to get them. I know it seems expensive, but these are a lot of people are going to buy these and they're going to sit on their shelves. Like this is like my favorite set, so I bought them. And like I'm considering buying one more set, one for open and play, and one to put on a mantle because I just think it's cool. I do. It's just the set's awesome. Really, I want one to open so I can put it in a binder. And I know that sounds weird, but you know, I this is one of the few sets that I'm trying to collect all of.
Mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
The one thing you'll hoard.
The magic cards. Yeah,
Cardboard.
it's hard not
Ooh,
to.
look at that. Avatar. That's next. It's coming soon.
Final Fantasy or Spider-Man.
I know.
Before that.
Spider-Man and then Avatar.
Well, Spider-Man's got his own problems, right? It's got a
Yeah, that's a
real
whole
issue. Yeah. No, but
I just wanted to touch back real quick because I think they deserve a shout out. We're talking about supporting LGSs. Honey Bite Bee Games is a kind of newer store. Been around for like maybe 2-3 years.
mhm.
Just a small store out in Glendale. Great place, friendly place to go. Awesome prices. They have draft on Fridays, standard on Saturdays, and just you should definitely go check them out. It's worth it. The owner is a really good guy. His name's Chris. Really friendly. So if you're ever in the area, definitely go check them out.
Yeah, they do Pokemon too. They
Yep. They also are starting some new card game started. It's called like Sorcery or something like that.
Oh yeah, I did. I know all about that one.
Yeah, they actually are starting a learn how to play thing
Yep.
on Sundays, I do believe.
I think it's got 5 colors of magic.
All the art is unique though. Like it is actually hand drawn by artists.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
I looked into sorcery because on my Amazon, because they have a lot of card names that are just 1-to-1.
For your
My commander deck that is all non,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Let's just see if I can search sorcery. Yeah, like aqueduct, windmill. Well, I don't know. Like these are the lands. It's the same fucking game. I'm sure they'll get sued. Once they come out.
I mean,
But-
they're on their like fifth set.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, dude, they've been out for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, like they just have
Our buddy Brian bought the OG packs, and they're kind of expensive now.
Oh yeah.
beta stuff.
Yeah.
they had
the
an alpha
alpha.
beta from Kickstarter.
Yeah, he has the alpha stuff. I think he bought into it for like 800 or 900 bucks. He got a huge chunk of it.
Hmm. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff that is very like they just have names that are like here. We just passed one. Questing Beast. Oh man, I missed it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they just have 1-to-1. I mean,
Oh my god.
so it's like if I want to add a Questing Beast, right there. Questing
Like
Beast.
cheating.
It costs 5 though.
Thanks. Yeah, lethal stealth. Then
I do think it's cool that it actually plays on a map where you have to actually move your cards like across the map to attack your opponent.
Yeah, I think that's nice too. Very cool. But I'm excited to get out there. I can't wait to play some drafts on Arena tonight. That's gonna be my plan. I think it's out on Arena now.
It is.
So-
I built someone for 24 in 1 turn today.
Yeah, I'm excited to just play the stuff. I'm hoping that the archetypes if they have 5 successful archetypes, it's gonna be a win. And based on the pre-release, I'm gonna call it now. This might be an all-timer, like one of the best sets to ever draft, because the themes are so different. They're sparsed out in a unique way. Like, isn't just like spells matter. It's like, oh, you need to cast things that cost 4 or more, so you actually have to think about like timing on your spells. The Golgari deck's
The
pretty
more
much the
spells
same. Yeah.
matter is like red black.
Yeah, and then they did a good job where your creatures are also triggering that because of the equipment. So you kind of want the black and the red equipment in there because they have a dual purpose of being a creature. This set's very interesting because I think bounce is so good in this set because everything's a token. Like there's like chocobos or tokens. There's so many tokens that are happening on the board, and because like you can just get people, like the card eject is so high in my like speculation because people would take their entire turn to equip these really expensive equipment to something. And I'm just like bounce it, and they're just like
Bounce it, and
They
it's
just-
like, good job
until your
wasting all that
opponent
time.
plays, a decent saga creature against you, and then you're like, do I really want to bounce this? And
Well,
allow
that
them to
too,
get all
yeah.
these triggers again.
Well, a lot of the sagas don't have trample, so you're just like, yeah, I'll chump it with a 1/1 hero, like block, and then it dies next. Like the way that the sagas play out, they only get 1 attack. Some of them are like longer, like the white one is like four chapters, but they come into play. They don't have they have summoning sickness. They get 1 attack, and the next turn they're gone. So you really just gotta duck them. And I saw a lot of people just being like, oh, that's gonna die next turn. I'll take it. It's like no. Like that's significant damage. Like you should chump it and then treat it as that 1/1 or your 2/1 is a removal spell for that card. Like that's how you should switch
Yeah.
your brain on it. But people are just like, no, I'm gonna keep my creatures. Like you shouldn't be taking hits from giant or fat chocobo. That thing does 4 damage, man. Like that's not a little creature. It really does. But people did. I think that's where people were getting caught up. They're just like, yeah, no big deal. But did you guys pull? What was your best pull of the weekend? Have you opened up your boxes, by the way, yet? Or box?
Yeah, I did because my camera's also messed up, so I can't do the recording on Friday.
Brutal.
My box wasn't actually that great. But
Yeah, my
I opened
collector
cards
booster
I
was-
won. I opened. I need to get the full art Cecil still, but I opened a Cecil.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we got really close to winning with Lucas Stadium. We included it as a meme. It's a bad card.
Yeah, it's
But we
funny.
tried to win with it. We got to like 7
Mhm.
counters. It was like, yes, let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
I did not open my promo. Like I left it in the case or the sleeve it comes in or whatever because I opened Edgar, which when he enters, you draw for each artifact you control, and the first time you flip a coin each turn, it's automatically a heads and you win.
No
I was like,
way.
What am I ever gonna do with this card?
I did not know that it
Yeah.
had this other ability. I knew, dude, this card's so good.
I did not play it.
You wouldn't. I guess if you have 0 artifacts, I would not have played it. But even if you have 2 artifacts, when this ETBs, it's like some percent of the time it's a Mull Drifter. I would have played it.
I mean, I was also black-white.
Yeah, never mind.
So,
Then you
like,
can't. Yeah, I'll take if you're willing. I want this card foil. I'm trying to get the base
I
set
have it
all
stamped.
foil. Okay, I want it.
Yeah, I have it
I want
stamped.
it. Yeah. I mean, I got a lot of stuff.
I need a full art Cecil.
I don't know. If
I
know.
opened up the full art Noctis with the 15 symbol behind him, so that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I did open up Ranger Captain Eos, which was cool from Through the Ages.
Yeah. What are we talking? Because I want I want a lot of stuff.
I will trade you any doubles I have.
For sure.
I did get up a light up the stage, which I was happy about with the terrible Lake CG art from
Mhm,
Final Fantasy VIII,
mhm.
so that was cool.
Yeah.
I have 2 fatal pushes. I did open up Kenrith Through the
Oh,
Ages,
nice.
which was cool.
Yeah, dude.
My
The
mythics,
ages are awesome.
my mythics were trash. I opened up Dark Confidant, Absolute Virtue, Nibelheim of Flame.
Yeah.
The best ones I opened were regular Lightning and a Go-Go,
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
and Terra.
Yeah. I got a Terra. My collector box felt light, but it's just because I think what's
Dude, that
you know,
Vincent, I want it so bad.
what the search foil
The
one.
Vincent you opened,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
The flip side of it just looks so epic.
Yeah. So I think what sucks about collector boosters is you get a lot of the commander cards in there,
Yup.
and those they don't feel good when I get I got the extended art Cloud from 7, and I was like, well, this kind of sucks. Like, this didn't feel good to open. Like,
He's
I
just
was,
a bad commander, as I told you.
I mean, sure, but yes, yeah. But like, I opened it, I was like, oh, this is the Cloud that you want to open because it's super epic. But then like when you
Yeah.
open up like the extended art of this, you're like, this fucking like I didn't like
bad, yeah.
I didn't like that was in the pack. Like that I don't know why that really irked me. I'm like,
Well, because when you see the words, you want it to be the cool one. You don't want it to be the
Yeah.
lame one.
well, it's like
and
everybody
to
gets
be fair, the difference in price, like I know you don't care about price, but the one you opened is $3. The other one, if you open Surge Foil, is like 200.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah, everything search for like crazy, right? But it's like, it just like those eat up like spots, and the main set's so good that I just like this is just me complaining, but the main set's so good, I just want more of it, and a lot of like the commander stuff. It's like this comes in a precon, like it's a precon card. Sure, it's unique because it's extended, but I don't really like care for it. Like this is a different art. Like, right, they could, for commander stuff, they could just get rid of all the extended art, and I think everybody would be like applaud, be like, this is a good idea. Yep, we like this.
Only reason I disagree, and this is just like a personal thing for this set specifically, is Red 13 did not have an alternate art except a borderless version,
Yeah,
which I need to still get.
is it actually a third like this? Let's see if I can find them.
No, it's the X111
I'm doing this the wrong way.
or XI.
XIII.
Yeah, let's see if it pulls up. I'll probably have to find him the hard way. Yeah, we're just gonna find him the hard way. But he doesn't have one of these.
Nope.
Wow.
Not every character got one of those. Only the main.
Barrett got one. He's an uncommon.
Who?
Barrett got one, and he's an uncommon.
Barrett didn't get one like that.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Barrett got one.
Go find it. Show me.
That sucks about the Red 13.
Yeah,
No,
the
Barrett.
only-
Come on, baby.
if
Come
he
on,
did,
streamer.
I think that,
Yeah.
No, I didn't think he did. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Only the main 3.
He's
Maybe-
out here
maybe-
lying.
Yeah, my bad. I'm fibbing.
Only the main 3, which were Aerith, Tifa, and Cloud out of that deck.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Vincent didn't get one either.
But yes, no, Vincent got the main. He didn't get his commander version one. He got the main
Gotcha.
set one.
All right, that makes these a little bit better, I guess. Like, okay, maybe they should do that for the ghost cards, but like if they had like a premium printing, I just
Well,
be
yeah,
a
like
bitch
how
about it.
Cloud has the alternate art. They shouldn't have had one.
Bro, it's so
Another
good.
alt art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even alter. It's just I don't know how you guys feel about extended arts.
Extended.
They don't really do it
Depends.
for me.
Depends
don't
what else is
mind.
in the set. If they have an alt art for the same card, it's like, why do I
Yeah.
want this extended?
Yeah.
But I am going to be building this and bringing this to Chicago, or sorry, Vegas, which is Celeste. I know it's really bad. It's not showing up. It won't.
Celeste. Which one's Celeste?
That's the alternate. That's the Mardu commander, but it's the one with 6 behind her. It's really sick. I was like, damn, that's actually really good. And I actually like the
one of the
commander.
few I did not play.
Who 6? Yeah. I like the commander because it's just like wombo combo. I was just like, yeah, this will be my like CEDH deck. Like this card.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it so much. I was like, this is so sick.
Oh, that art is sick.
I was like, dude,
That's
this
great.
looks anime as F, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm into this. You know, really did like it.
I'm into
I
this
like how the sword fits with.
Right, it looks like it's going through the R.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the red mana symbol is actually on top of her arm.
That's smart. That's how they should. Yeah, but the search foil of this, I'll be hunting this one down. I need calling all everybody. I need a search foil Tifa. That's really what I want. I need a search foil Tifa, and then I want to build an
Which
unsleeved
Tifa?
the Tifa Lockhart, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna make an unsleeved foil deck that's like $40. That's like Haros and pump spells, just like bulk, but like this. Like, oh, I spent all my money on the commander. Couldn't afford anything else. Like, just
I have 2 regular ones of her.
Just
Yeah.
so you can show it off.
yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. Oh man, 2 weeks to Vegas, man. It is coming up on us.
Not to try a week.
Oh, I guess we fly out Thursday.
We're
right?
leaving
So-
Thursday night.
Yeah, so we're leaving Thursday night, which I'm excited to. I don't know. I'm like pumped for this con.
Yeah.
More than
I always like conventions where there's something else going on nearby too.
you know what they need to
'Cause,
do.
Like,
Yeah.
no offense to cons, but like sometimes I just don't want to be at it for a minute.
Yeah.
Let me go do something else.
You know what they really need to do, and they should do this if they're gonna go to Chicago next year. Can you flip the dates of Chicago and Vegas so that Chicago's in the summer and not in the dead of winter? Like,
And then
Yeah, when it's like icy
Vegas
chill
is
out.
in winter where it's still kind of warm there versus.
yeah, like
being
come
in
on, bro.
Chicago.
Like, I understand.
But didn't I
yeah.
tell you what happened when I went to Vegas in February?
No.
I was wearing a sweatshirt, and I left Milwaukee at -2. Time I'd sit down at a table to be like, dude, why don't you have a coat on? And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, you don't know where I'm coming from, pussy.
-2.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't understand nothing. And then probably the convention center is at an all-time low in Chicago for that like time frame because nobody wants to be there in the dead of winter. But yeah,
Probably.
just me crying to cry. But yeah, this is awesome. Cards are really hard to read. That's it. Like I was struggling with some of them. I was like, I don't know what that card is. And because of like Vaughn, for example, I opened up 3 of that card.
I'm
The
playing that in my bird deck.
like this card when you're
Oh,
trying to look
that
at it.
one.
Yeah, when you're trying to look at it through across the table, you're like, I can't read this because
Can't
it's,
read this. Yeah.
it's
There's
like-
someone played one of those against me too, and I was like, hold on, I gotta really look at this because I
Yeah.
can't.
like
The way it is on this screenshot is just messing with me.
yeah, it's like it's white and he's got like pseudo white pants and it's like a bright background. It's just like it's hard to see what the card is, and it's like it's the only
Dude, try reading the ones with the white background. It's even worse.
these like the
That's
hero of
the-
light. Yeah, people are like, what are these? Like, dude, these. Who some of
I
the
mean, I think they look cool.
opened that
I
Dark
really
Ritual,
like
by the way, it
Kefka's
looks
Tower.
sick.
I need one of those
yeah, it's sick.
for vintage.
Bolus's Citadel.
Do you need the Dark Ritual?
No. Oh, I got the Fatal Push is really cool looking.
I have
Yeah.
2
The
of
battle?
those, yeah, the battle at the
The
bridge.
battle is so awesome looking.
I got a foil
I
one of
got that
these.
too.
Mm,
Oh,
so pretty.
a non-foil.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. I was like, oh yeah, this is nice.
I opened 2 of the.
That
those-
Stay With Me looks so goofy.
Oh, I got one.
It looks so ridiculous.
It's rough.
Why
I
would they
love it,
choose
man.
that scene?
Who
It just
knows?
looks, as a person who's never played, what is it, 11?
The 10.
Yeah, as a person
Lavin,
who's never
that's an
played 10,
MMO, you noob.
Yeah, no, get with it.
what the fuck? What is happening in this scene? She's like crying, and he's just
Yes,
like
'cause he's
looking up
about
all
to-
happy.
They have to
Because
do
he's
it.
about to disappear, bro. You have to play the game,
Yeah,
right?
there's a sacrifice happening here.
Yes.
What does that
Don't
have to do
hate
with
until you
Ristic
play
Study?
Blitz.
It doesn't.
all,
Who
right?
cares? It doesn't matter. They're like Ristic Study sells.
I
Let's,
do.
they're like Ristic Study always sells in packs. Let's throw this in here. like
I
why
don't
is
think any of the art really like
I
makes
promise. Why
sense
is
with
this
the
like?
cards.
Why? Yeah. Why
Yeah,
is this the
like
light?
why
up
is
the
this
stage?
light up the stage?
It's just.
I love it though.
It's
I love
great.
this
Yeah,
art
me
so
too.
much.
Yeah. Like.
That one's really good too. The cloud.
Mm-hmm. Carpet of Flowers. That one makes a little bit of sense, I guess. It's just like a world
I had
of
to
Earth.
search for the frozen Esper. That's pretty cool for
this-
Nature's Claim.
Yeah. The one that makes sense is like Astral Titan. That looks like Primeval Titan. Like that one looks like a.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sephiroth is amazing.
I also
obviously.
think Sephiroth is Trax is really good.
And then you got sick ones like this, where it's just like.
I opened that one.
Holy
and I couldn't read the
crap.
card.
I was like,
I love it.
"Holy, This
It
PS1
makes me laugh
graphics.
so much.
Like this is hurting my eyes. Like game stills of 2014 are like so much better, which they
You don't,
like.
search the frozen Esper.
No, this is horrible. This does not make me think of
What?
Nature's
I
Claim
love
at
this.
all. This has nothing to do with like this has nothing to do with Nature's Claim.
What? How is it not? They destroyed the frozen Esper.
I
It's an
don't.
artifact.
Sure, I get, but then she comes out of it. And is that the gain 4
Yeah.
life part? Okay, I don't. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It doesn't
You're such a
really work.
hater, Tony.
It's just there are some that are amazing and there's some that are dog shit. You know.
I don't like
Nah.
the one that Josh likes a lot is Zane, and I don't like that one. Is
I
Dragon
think it's
Man.
hilarious looking.
Zane, this one.
It just
Keep
looks
going, right there,
it
right
looks
there.
Like
Yeah.
they put him on like a
Beautiful.
card
So
stock
funny.
and forgot to put a background.
It's so funny. I love it.
There was one other thing I did want to mention. Now that I'm thinking about it. No, not Chicago. Just give me to the MagicCon site.
Type in Chicago.
I know.
Here
Go.
for the con.
They're doing a cross promotion. You guys see that where there's a Swords to Plowshares at Vegas, and then they also have a game from. They also have a promo for the Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You want to get into an event?
yeah. We'll once we like land on Thursday, we'll figure something out. Because we just got to see like how
There's going to
timing
be
works.
any open
Yeah, I think there'll be events open.
events?
The only thing that sells out there are PTQs because people like that. They're
Saturday is our event. Friday is our meet and greet.
yeah. Fridays
If
are
it's an
meeting greet
event
from
that
3 to 3
involves Final
for
Fantasy, I
4:30.
think you underestimate it.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I think we should look at it now.
Okay, look
I'm
at
pretty sure they're all going to
Sign-
be filled.
sign
but
me
I'll
up.
look.
Final
Find a 2-headed giant for us.
Fantasy.
So is it a Swords to Plowshare or Final Fantasy art?
Team up promo. There we go. Right here.
Nice.
Swords of Plowshares.
Yeah,
and
I want
then-
that swords. I want that sword so bad.
Yeah, that's Swords of
Oh,
Plowshares.
it's the twins.
Yeah, and then you have
Yeah, let me
the,
get the swords.
you get the promo as well for the Final Fantasy trading game, which is really sick. I
So
thought-
that or I'll
I
just have
need
to fight it and buy it from a dealer on the weekend.
Yeah, so that will be at select side events at MagicCon Las Vegas, and then the
I don't
other
know what
one.
select side events mean.
Let's click on it. I don't know.
Oh, so you only get the Magic one from the MagicCon, and you get the Final Fantasy one from the Final Fantasy Con.
Oh, I thought they said both were there.
No, look, and Magic Spotlight Final Fantasy in Chiba, Japan, June 27th through 20 will receive the
Yeah.
traditional foil. Oh, as well. Never mind.
Yeah. I think you get both.
But
Yeah. you get
Pretty
both. That's
pretty
so
goddamn sick.
awesome.
Yeah, I like this is
Either
what
that
they
or
should
I'll
do.
just suck it up and go buy one from a vendor for
Yeah, I'll buy
$25
one.
bucks.
Because I doubt it.
Yeah, but
I doubt I can convince someone to bring me one back.
yeah.
'Cause they will probably be worth a bunch of money.
Not a bunch. Sure, they'll be worth a little bit, but not a ton.
Final Fantasy, bro. Dude, look at the counter spell that they did for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, you can meet us 3 o'clock on Friday from 3 to 4:30,
Ooh, our thing starts at 11, huh?
and then yeah,
nice.
it's so we're like we can actually do something after, which is nice. We can like
Yeah.
last time it was like we were kind of closing down the con, where it's like we after this we could just go enjoy the con, you know. So
Nice.
Also,
I like
do
that.
want to shout out that there will be a stack of lands at the meet and greet.
mhm.
All you who come
Please
to
sign
see,
'em.
because I won't be there.
Yeah.
Please sign them.
We'll sign it. It'll be a lot of fun, man. This is
Please
gonna be
sign my lands.
it's gonna be a blast. I'm excited for all the things that are gonna come. You know, hopefully maybe sing some karaoke, maybe do some gambling.
Ooh, you know what I haven't done?
Come sit with us at a table. $10. We'll do some $10 bets all night.
$10 bets.
Yeah.
I mean, I will definitely be at a table
My
for
Discord blowing up right now.
quite a bit of the time.
You're
there.
gonna be there for like. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, dude. I think Vegas will be a blast. So I'm excited.
I will gladly go play blackjack with you.
And then possibly Atlanta. We'll see. We don't know, but all right.
I'm a savage.
What would Josh say if he was here?
You would say, hold on, let me summon. Hold on.
Hold on, before we do that, we forgot to do this last week. Say something nice. I will say something
Oh.
nice.
But what?
It can be just say something nice. I think I'll say this.
Didn't we do this? I swear to God, we did this.
We didn't do it last week. We forgot. So I'll say my thing.
Oh.
I think it's really I think it's really courageous that stores are supporting the people that are there, that give them patronage. So they're just like, hey, like, you know what you said earlier in the cast? I think that's amazing. Like, if anybody's got a problem with that, you suck. But like, sticking to your guns, stores, making sure that your player base gets this stuff.
Agreed. Something nice. I'm not used to saying these things.
It's a new trend for that all of we only have to do this for 97 more episodes. We're gonna do a different trend. Maybe say something negative from 300 because
Oh,
It
that
becomes
was-
jaded. All right, dude,
Um,
I've held it all in.
this is bullshit.
in a month that's about celebrating pride of who you are, I think it's very courageous that people are open about who they are and who they want to be. And I support you, and I support all of you, and just keeping who you are. You're amazing people, and also the people that follow us and listen to us. You're also amazing people. You're the reason we're here, and I love
Yes.
you all.
Love you.
All right, JB.
I can do one for JB. He goes,
No, I
don't
know
worry.
what I got.
Don't worry about buying a Switch 2. There's going to be holiday bundles, so if you missed your boat here, it's okay. You're going to get a cool skinned
Switch
one.
too. Thank you, Magic, for continuing to hire Japanese artists to make anime cards for me. Because this is for me.
All right.
Is that really something nice? Or
It
just
is
something
nice.
You want?
Yeah, I think they're doing a nice
Giving
thing. I
opportunities
like it.
to others that may not have gotten those opportunities.
I was about to say, there
Something
are
nice.
people who also enjoy them and continue to enjoy them, and we can laugh and chat about it while everyone else gets mad. It's great.
Yeah. By the way, you can buy collector boosters of this set, the Japanese ones, for like
For $9.
Yeah, for 300 under. So
Oh, boxes?
Yeah, boxers like 800 English,
now.
500 Japanese. Which will probably be the inverse pretty soon, because once the collector boxes of English are gone, everybody's gonna start running to the
Everyone will be
Japanese one.
buying over there.
Oh yeah.
All right. What would Josh say? Love yourself. Love everyone else.
Get together with 4 other friends.
MDMT.
No. He would say,
Welcome to Tuesdays.
welcome to He would say,
Welcome to
find
Tuesday.
4 other friends, sit in a circle, and become best friends.
Yeah, there we go.
No. Make sure you take opportunities when they come.
Mm-hmm.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Hope you're
There
having
you go.
fun at Bonnaroo, Josh.
Yeah, dude.